On June 14, 2025, thousands of protesters marched in cities across the United States as part of the nationwide No King's Day demonstrations against President Donald Trump. The coordinated protests took place in major urban centers including Chicago, Los Angeles, Austin, San Francisco, and Denver, drawing large crowds and a significant law enforcement presence. In Chicago, tensions flared as demonstrators faced off with police, chanting slogans and demanding to be let through police barricades. The scene was marked by creative protest signs, a large Trump balloon, and chants critical of the president. Some protesters climbed traffic lights to display their messages, while police responded by moving in on bicycles and detaining several individuals during scuffles. Los Angeles saw a large gathering outside federal buildings, where protesters booed law enforcement and confronted a heavy deployment of U.S. Marines, California National Guard, and local police. Demonstrators waved flags and held placards denouncing Trump's policies, with law enforcement forming lines to keep crowds away from government buildings. At times, officers pushed protesters back from restricted areas, reflecting official concerns about unrest. In Austin, thousands assembled at the state capitol, carrying placards with messages such as "No hate, no fear, immigrants are welcome here," and "No crown for a clown." The diverse crowd emphasized solidarity with immigrants and marginalized communities, with speakers highlighting the importance of defending civil rights and standing up for those unable to protest themselves. The rally was peaceful, with protesters engaging with police and reiterating that no individual is above the law. San Francisco's demonstration featured thousands marching behind a banner reading, "Refuse fascism, Trump must go." Protesters filled the streets with signs and chants, focusing on themes of resistance, inclusion, and the rejection of authoritarianism. Organizers called for the defense of democratic values and protection of vulnerable communities. Denver's protest began with a march through downtown, with demonstrators chanting "Our streets" and "Free, Free Palestine." The event drew a broad coalition of activists advocating for immigrant rights, racial justice, and international solidarity. The No King's Day protests were part of a coordinated national effort, with nearly 2,000 demonstrations organized across all 50 states. Organizers described the day as the largest single-day mobilization since Trump's return to office, coinciding with Flag Day and the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. Protesters emphasized accountability, the rule of law, and the defense of democracy, expressing concern about the erosion of civil liberties and the rise of authoritarian governance. Across the country, participants voiced a range of motivations, from defending immigrant rights to opposing racism and militarization. Many cited the rollback of civil rights and the need to stand up for justice and equality. The protests were largely peaceful, though some cities saw confrontations with law enforcement, arrests, and the use of crowd control tactics. As the day concluded, organizers pledged to continue their activism, underscoring the enduring commitment of many Americans to democratic principles and the protection of civil rights. The No King's Day protests sent a clear message of resistance and engagement, reflecting deep divisions but also a strong sense of civic responsibility nationwide.
I'm here to demonstrate my right to protest against a regime that is taking away people's rights.
No Trump! No KKK! No one is illegal!
I'm here on behalf of those who can't. I think it's very important, honestly. I work in construction with nothing but immigrants. Half those buildings that you see back there, immigrants have built, and unfortunately, they don't have the right to be here because the government is taking that away from them. So I think it's very important that those who can speak up and are a voice for them.
Coffee.
Our streets! Our streets!